recall starts with having a long line. This is going to help me teach her when I call you, you have to come no matter what. So she can't take off over to a distraction. I still have her tethered to me, but we're getting some distance. So how I start the recall is I always am going to say her name first so she knows I'm talking to her. And then once she gets, once I have her attention is when I'll call her to come. So we do have some distractions. There's some people down there. So that's going to be a big distraction to call her away from. That's why it's important to have this long line. So I'm going to go ahead and say her name. Aurora! Aurora! Yes! Come! Yes, good girl! What a very good girl! Yes! Good job! Okay. So I got high pitched there. I got super excited, using my body language, getting down. Kind of looking, inviting like this. Yes, I want you to come to me, and getting super excited is how you're going to start that recall and make it a strong recall, because I want her to know that every time I call you, you have to come to me. So if she's too distracted and she didn't respond to my recall, I'm going to help reel her in on the long line for her to understand you don't have another option. So it's really important to get your dog right here where you want them, be able to grab her collar, because I always like to teach my puppies at a young age, grabbing the collar is a good thing. You get treats, high value, everything's good. So then if you are in a situation where you have to call your dog in an emergency, they'll come right to you and you can grab them by the collar, and it's not going to be like a game to them, like, oh, you're trying to grab me and they're dodgy. You don't want that. You want it to be positive. You want to be able to mess around with their collar when they come to you, pet them, super excited. And it also helps to avoid that recall drive-by too. You're directing them where you want them instead of them being like, oh yeah, I'm coming to you, and then doing a drive-by. We don't want that. So building off that good recall, getting excited, getting her here. Rory, come! Yes, good girl! Very good. Now if I didn't have that long line, good job, good girl, she would have been gone. She would have totally went down there and said, heck with you, those people look more fun down there. Okay. So that's why it's so important to have this on your puppy. She's young. There's, everything is distracting, smells and everything. So having this is so important, especially when you go into new environments. But so far, Aurora's doing great. She responds very well to her recall. I mean, you saw she heard her name and she got really excited. But we're making it positive. We make it fun. And she overall is a very fun dog to work with. She's super sweet and super attentive. Maybe a little ditzy. Good girl. So yeah, that's what her recall looks like so far. Good job, Aurora. Yes.